Welcome to another video of mine. Now this video of me, Albus Simpson. Now this video today is very, very special. Now the reason why it's so special is because one of my favorite albums of all time, one of the best albums of all time, is turning 50 years old. That's right. Today, November 27th, 2017, is the 50th anniversary of the Beatles Magical Mystery Tour. Now today, because of this, an anniversary of Magical Mystery Tour, since it was released on November 27th, 1967, I'm going to be ranking every track on this album, this beautiful album. Now, before we get to that, I just want to say something about Magical Mystery Tour. I've been confused lately. You know, not that many people talk about this album. And it's kind of strange, because it has, like, some of everyone's favorite songs, you know? You know, they got The Fool on the Hill, that's amazing, you know? Am the Walrus, one of the most famous songs ever. Yeah, Hello Goodbye, Strawberry Fields Forever, Penny Lane, All You Need Is Love, one of the most famous songs ever. And yet, it's not even that talked about. I feel like it gets overshadowed by Sgt. Pepper, since that was also, like, a few months apart from each other. And, you know, everybody talks about how, like, overrated Sgt. Pepper is. And they don't even give Magical Mystery Tour a chance. But anyways, you know, I would say a little underrated. But at times, it doesn't get talked about too often. But at the same time, you know, it has really popular songs on it. Now, this is the CD set made in 2009, I believe. And it's this one. It's pretty cool. You know, that they got that beautiful shot of them, just with lights and stuff. You know, beautiful shot. And that's them. You know, Magical Mystery Tour movie, of course. You know, because of the, that's also, I think it might be a little underrated because of the movie. Because not that many people like the movie. I can understand kind of why. I never saw it personally, but I can kind of tell that it was a bit of a mess seeing clips from it. This is like the packet you get. You know, basically like some pictures, all of that. You know, basic stuff, cool stuff. And one strange thing in it is this. This I didn't understand when I first read it, but like while I was reading it, I thought, is this the Magical Mystery Tour movie? And it's like this nonsense, like Ringo's auntie Jessie, Paul floats away, like magic witches and wizards and stuff. And I can honestly understand the hate the film gets if that is what the movie's about, because it's kind of strange. You know, so basically that's that. Anyway, I guess we should get to the songs, right? Oh, and I love the cover on the album. Beautiful too. Yes, it's cool. Yeah. That's cool too. Anyway, on to the ranking. Okay, so before I start, I should let you know that if a song is like at the worst spot, I don't necessarily think it's the worst song on the album. I just think that it's not the best. There are better ones. That's basically with every album of theirs. There's never really a song that I hate. It's just songs that aren't as good as some other ones. You know, just letting you know, so nobody gets too mad. But I doubt anyone will get mad because there's basically no one watches my videos. Basically no one comments except for Paul McCartney. The real Paul McCartney too. Not some 11-year-old kid in a red Nike sweatshirt. Anyway. On to the ranking. Right? So up at 11 is the title track, Magical Mystery Tour. Now this song, it's very simple. Basically just them repeating the words over and over, Magical Mystery Tour, roll up. I honestly think it's a very good song. It's very catchy, sometimes I catch myself singing it, invitation to make a reservation, and I saw the clip for it when I was in the movie, I believe, and it was pretty funny, John in the disguise thing, and Ringo just like looking at the camera over here. Yeah, I love that part. But it's a very simple song. Personally, not my favorite on the album, but still, it gives you, it tells you what you're going into, like, this is a magical mystery tour, this is it, a magical mystery tour. Great song, not my favorite though. 10, it's a very strange song. It's called Flying. Now, this one, I haven't listened to it that much. I've listened to it a few times, but, like the first times when I started listening to it, I just skipped, but then I gave it a chance, And it's just the instruments and stuff, not really that spectacular, but I would say it's very different from what most people did at the time. This is 1967, and they're just putting out a song that has no words in it, just like music. And it gives you a trip, it makes you feel like you're flying. Number 9 is a great song, but I used to love it all the time. I still do. It's Hello Goodbye. This song, it's a pretty good one. I would say a classic Beatles song. But definitely, it's higher up because it's just a plain song, saying this and that. But what I really love about it is the story behind it. I think this is why it was like at 9, not 10 or something, because it's just an amazing story too. Like he brought someone in, and they just like started talking about what's the opposite of what I say, and I thought that was really cool. And the song itself is really catchy. It's pretty nice. It's a pretty nice song. Uh, but very simple. But I do love the music video for it, or just the video for it. Wearing their Sergeant Pepper costumes. It's pretty cool, actually. And I kind of feel like, that was a really cool thing that they did. Alright, number 8 is Baby You're a Rich Man. Now, I love this one, when I'm listening to it, Baby You're a Rich Man, Baby You're a Rich Man too, it's a fantastic tune. But, it's like repetitive, not, like, that's why I think that, Magical Mystery Tour, repetitive, like, it's a good song, I would say, very nice quality tune, but, not my favorite one on the album. Alright, number 7 is kind of not really a liked song by many people, but I like it personally. Blue Jay Way. Now this one, I can see why it's kind of disliked. It's because it's like it's kind of scary, Don't be long. But I actually like it. I actually really love it, and it's a really once you listen to it a few times, it's kind of catchy. Like I start thinking about it, about the song in my head. You know, you know. Please don't be long. You know, it's I like it personally. Very good instruments on it. I believe George is singing it. Very good vocals. Beautiful song. All right. 6 is a very famous song. Uh, like I even saw. I'll get to it after I say. Is All You Need Is Love. Now, what I was saying before is that I saw I was walking around in a store, and they had these like home decorations and signs that all you need is love. I was like, oh, that's good. But, what about the other ones? Why can't you have Let It Be? Because I think that's a really interesting message. Come together. Why can't you have those? But they do. Now, why this is kind of high on the list is because I think that's great. Uh, I I love it. It has a great message to it, but once again, it goes on the repetitive side of Magical Mystery Tour. Just singing all you need is love, all you need is love. Not that much of a complex song, but very very nice. Beautiful song. Alright. Now, after this, 5 to 1 is basically just, actual lyrics and, some good lyrics and stuff. Oh, and good vocals on All You Need Is Love. John did a really good job. Probably one of his best songs ever. Alright. And the Beatles, Number 5 is also another famous song, basically sung by John. It's I Am the Walrus. I'm not, It's a very strange song, obviously. I think that's what everybody basically thinks about it. This is one of the first Beatles songs I've ever heard. A while, quite a few years ago. I heard this one, and I Want to Hold Your Hand, and Eleanor Rigby, and it just seems so strange. And I was explained to it that he got letters all the time from kids that had to decipher his music, John's music, and he decided, all right, I'm gonna make it so I can't decipher it. So basically, the strangest song ever. Uh, and he did, and it worked. It's a very basically nonsense song, but it's catchy. Has very nice. You can dance around to it. I love the part in Magical Mystery Tour with this song, the video, the Walrus was Paul. Glass Onion, that's a great song. That's a beautiful one. 4 is The Fool on the Hill. Why did I pick The Fool on the Hill to be 4? Because I love it. Do you have a problem with that? I really do love The Fool on the Hill. It's a beautiful song. It has really good lyrics, really good vocals by Paul. Just thinking about this non-existent thing, but you think that it's real. Yeah. Fool on the hill. She's a world going round. Yeah, I haven't said, and I really pictured like a person just on a hill. They were able to make me picture that. It was like really just simple. And yet they make it so good. It's not really something they sing along to, it's just something that you listen to and you appreciate it at the moment. That's with a lot of their songs. Although I end up singing along to them most of the time. Anyways, 3. 3. Oh my god. 3. Your mother should know. This one, it's so good. It's so catchy. Let's all get up and dance to a song that was a hit before your mother. And they're walking down. Best video of the Beatles ever. The best music video, best scene in the movie, best everything. Your mother should know. Boom. If you haven't seen it, I recommend watching the Magical Mystery Tour movie and just skipping to it. And watching The Fool in the Hill and Am the Walrus and all that stuff. It's such a beautiful video. And I love the suits they're wearing. How they just step down the stairs and over everything about it. And it's such a good song. Such great vocals by Paul. I love it so much. Alright, number 2. This is an obvious choice, for number 2. Basically, when you know number 2, you know number 1. Well, that goes with any list, but, number 2 is Penny Lane. Gotcha. So the reason why Penny Lane is number 2 is just, this is like when I first started getting into the Beatles. This is one of the songs I listen to a lot. Same with Hello Goodbye, but this one, like a lot, like almost every day. And it's such a beautiful, such beautiful vocals by Paul. The instruments are just so amazing, like the bell and the story too. Like the nurse selling poppies, all of that stuff. It's such good lyrics, such good vocals, everything about it. Everything about Penny Lane is so good. Alright, if you haven't listened to it, I recommend you listen to it. Because it'll change how you think. Probably not. But anyway, now number 1. Number 1, you most likely know by now. Right? If you actually know the tracks on Magical Mystery Tour, then you would know what number 1 is. Right? Number 1 is most likely, it's the best song on Magical Mystery Tour. And in my opinion, probably like the second best Beatles song ever. The second best song ever. In time, too. Number 1 is Strawberry Fields Forever. Strawberry Fields Forever is number 1 on Magical Mystery Tour for many reasons. It is such like a beautiful song. It has such a beautiful message about childhood and all of just John. It's a very pure Beatles song, and it's so beautiful. And it has everything about it. The mellotron in it, the lyrics, the vocals. Oh, I forgot. I forgot about this video. This video, man. This video is so good. It's so good. I'm jumping around on the trees. In fact, my profile picture, currently at the time, is of Paul looking down in the video of Strawberry Fields Forever, looking down like, with his mustache and stuff. But it's such a good song, such a good message. One of my favorite songs of all time, probably my second of all time, or actually my third. My second is A Day in the Life. My first is the George Harrison song. I'll tell you later. It's such a beautiful song. Honestly, I think that if anybody, this is one of the. I was going to say this would be a good song for a beginner listening to our music, but that's Hey Jude's work. But I still love this song. I absolutely love it, and I actually like Strawberries because of it. I used to think that they were very sour, but I like them now, and I love Strawberry Field too. I wanna go there, just look at it, take a picture. Because that's what everyone does, right? Anyway, that's my list. If you happen to be watching this video at this current moment in time, then please leave your list of your list in the comments. Please. You know why? Because I'd love to see them. I'd actually love to. And if my opinion is different from yours, good! Because that's what we need. We need different opinions in our life, in our society. Different opinions have shaped us. You know that? Different opinions are good. So please leave your list. That's it from me, and good night.